All right, welcome to another episode of Llama Life. We're going to be training the llamas, young llama boys, how to be halter trained, and also do a little bit of halter fitting as kind of a demonstration. So hopefully this helps you guys out and you enjoy the video. Come on, silly. 1, 2, 3. And more. And 3. And up. Go. Go. Push it. Attaboy. Okay, now let's go get Robbie in here. See him over there? Say, come on, old silly Robbie. There he is. Oh, look, I got 2 of them, Wade. Okay, come on, let's push him in the barn. Oh, they're already in there. Say, get on in there, llama. Get on in. Oh, he went the wrong way. You got him now? You okay? You're a tough boy. Hey, let's go. You're kind of crazy. Yeah. You are one tough boy. You know that already. All right, well, have him fast, but with Wade's help, he's like a little border collie. He goes right to work. We got Robbie and Bernie in here. These guys will be 2 years old in like May 2022, so you know, they're basically like a strong 1.5 years now. I have a water ball in the house. We're almost done. All right, just wait. I'll go get you some water. So we're gonna, these guys are getting pretty good at halter training, but I wanted to get in here. I got them both in the training box. And when you do halter training, I think it's really important that you have, first of all, a good area to work your animals. You shouldn't be chasing around. You need to have a small pen that's workable, and this training box has been vital for us. Basically, this thing's 4 feet by 9.5 feet, and then it's 7.5 feet tall. And it's built with the intention that we're going to spend a lot of time in there training a lot of different llamas over the years, and it's been very, very helpful. So having something like this where your llamas are restrained and not too nervous is really helpful for us. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in, lock myself in, and we'll go over the halters a little bit. So I kind of already know what size these guys fit into. They're pretty much 5s going into 6s. And what that means, that could mean crazy things to people that don't know what I'm talking about. So long story short, we've tried every halter out there, and not to talk bad about the other halter makers. They're all good people, but there's no halter that compares and holds up to the abuse of the Sopris X halter. So you just go to Sopris Unlimited. Charlie and his wife are great folks, and they make a wonderful product, and the design is pretty much flawless. And the materials that they use last for long periods of time, and they don't wear out. And so if you guys are gonna get a halter, in my opinion, there's no other halter on the planet Earth that you should be using besides the Llama X halter from Sopris Unlimited. So this is a number 5. And on the band that goes around the back of their ears, it'll tell you basically what size it is. And so we get all of our sizes, like the size is number 5. It's kind of for mid-sized llamas and llamas that are growing, you know, to be a size 6 or 7. So the size 1's the smallest, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8's pretty much the biggest llamas out there. I've hardly seen any size 8s. But size 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s are used a lot on our ranch. And all the number 5s are blue. And all the red halters are 6s. And so you can get them in any color, but however, that's kind of how we do it. So if you're at the Beatty Ranch, Wilderness Ridge Trail Llamas, and I say grab a red halter, it's number 6, which almost all of our mature llamas will fit in this temporarily. But you might have to get a different size for long-term purposes if you're going to be taking them out into the mountains or doing some training. So let's go ahead and hop in. Yeah, come on in. So Kirsten's already done quite a few training videos. This is Robbie. He's a nice young boy. Easy, big guy. He's got we got the window out, or the door open, because we're filming, so that's typically his cue to go. And so kind of stroke of their neck is always a good, you know, confidence booster. And when we're doing the halters, you always make sure to grab the bottom of the halter like this. Imagine if you were putting it on yourself, and a lot of people, I don't know why, instinctually want to hold the halter right here. And so the llama is very confused when it goes on their nose like that. And it's not a very big opening. This way, the halter's got a big opening. He understands what you're asking him to do, and it's not a quick motion. A lot of people want to go like this, and it's just scary. It's abrupt, and it's not a good way to train your llamas. And if they're hard to halter, they can be hard to handle, and they don't really trust you. And so, see how he just naturally puts his nose in there? He already knows. So I always have to just say that just because. So this is about the perfect halter for Robbie. And I think when he grows up, he's going to be in a size 7. So he's got a couple more sizes to go. This is size 5. We always put the halter through the second latch. And then when we're packing in the mountains, we'll always actually bring it through this ring right here, the tail. And sometimes you don't have much of tail, and that's okay. So you have to ask yourself, what we're trying to do here is halter fitting. I'm not necessarily trying to show you guys some of training tips, just a few on haltering your llamas, but rather for a young llama like this and all your llamas is how the halter fits good. So the llama right here, this is all structure. So this is all bone underneath the halter that's sitting here. And you see how close to his eye it is? Well, this is actually a comfortable position. And it's not hurting him in any way. The halter's sitting all on structure, bone, and then also on the bottom. This right here is all bone structure. And so the halter's sitting right against that, and then it's going to sit right up here behind his ears. Now you can intentionally pull this down like that, and if your halter is sitting back here like this, then you need to tighten it up, which we do. So we're going to tighten it up. Just one is all we're going to do. We're going to put it back, and now my halter's going to be able to go far down here. And right here is a nice little spot. You want to sit right behind the ears. And there's a lot of nerve endings, or nerves back here behind the ears, and they're really sensitive. So that halter, when you pull on that halter and you pull this ring when you have a lead rope on it, you're directing the pressure back here behind their ears, and that kind of gives them a cue to go. And it can be very soft and very gentle. And if it's back here, you kind of lose all that opportunity to direct them softly. And so we like it right there. We like it right up against their nose. And we see a lot of halters. I'll show you, for example. He's kind of getting nervous. Easy, boy. Easy. Easy. I see a lot of halters in hunting videos and packing videos and shows where the halter is sitting down here by his nose. Well, all this top right here is all cartilage. And if a llama has its halter down right there, and the llama spooks or jerks away or something happens, the llama could break their nose, and it could be really bad. It could be life-ending. And so I think it's why it's one of our first videos that we're doing on season 3, is because I see it so often and it just makes me cringe. So I just want everyone's llamas out there to be happy, to be healthy, and to have a good long life. One more thing that you can do, a lot of people get scared of putting them too loose, so they put them too tight. And so what you're looking for is underneath here on the X halter, there's 2 bands that come together. And so you want to be able to put a good 2 fingers underneath the jaw of your halter and for it to be relatively loose. If it's too tight, the llama's not going to be able to chew their cud, and they got to move this bottom jaw a lot to maneuver the cud inside of their mouth. So this is basically what I would call a perfectly placed halter and a perfectly sized halter. Now I'm going to put a halter on him that's too big. I'm going to put a red number 6, which I think he'll wear into this summer. But right now it's too big. So that's what it looks like. He's got just a little bit of finger gap below his jaw. It's right up here on right below the eyes, on the bone structure of his nose, and then it's right behind his ears. So this is a number 5, which fits him perfectly right now. A little bit of training here. I'm going to tell Robbie nose. Nice and slow, big guy. Nice and slow. We'll go back on and off nice and slow. That was near perfect, buddy. Okay, let's grab number 6. This halter's been worn back, multiple seasons of use on this. All right, big guy. This is too big of a halter. I just kind of want to show you what it looks like. We're not going to do too loose because that seems mean, or too tight. Okay, you can see how this halter, in every way, it wants to slide down on his nose. There's way too much gap. I can get 3 or 4 fingers sideways underneath of his jaw. And naturally, the halter wants to sit back here on the back of the neck. So this halter is just too big for him. And this is about what I see most of the time. I see halters like this, and if you see like how bad that is, this is how I see a lot of the halters, especially down on the nose, way too loose or way too tight and down back here. So just take care of your llamas, try to get the right fit. And to be honest with you, llamas that are newborns up to weanling age, maybe 8 to 10 months, those llamas are going to be in a size 1 to a size 3. And then at about a year, they're in a size 4. And then when they get to about 18 months to 2 years, they're usually going to be in a size 5. And for big llamas, you know, Robbie's going to end up probably being a 51, 52-inch boy. That's what he's on track at the shoulders. And he's already over 300 pounds. So he'll be a high 400-pound llama and extremely tall. And not that those components are everything, but that just kind of gives you an idea of his size. And so his skeletal structure is going to match his height and his weight. So he's probably going to end up in a 7. I think he'll fit this 6 in about 6 months, this size 6. So anyway, that's a llama, fitting your llama halters on. Go ahead and call Charlie. Buy those llama halters, the Sopris X halter from Sopris Unlimited, and take good care of your llamas. So thanks for watching. We got some more videos coming up next week. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. You're a good boy today, Robbie. Yes.